honestly never thought I'd have to make a video like this. But here we are. Let's go. Welcome back to the video, guys. Hollywood here. Unfortunately, I do have to make this video just to call these people out, man. I gotta call people out on their bullshit. Hopefully, if we're friends or co-workers or networking, you can call me out on my bullshit when I do wrong, whatever the case may be. And I just want to throw out there, I'm not gonna say I'm the perfect customer. I'm not gonna say I'm the perfect business owner. I'm not gonna say I'm the perfect anything. Everybody makes mistakes, but these are just inexcusable mistakes that they made. Like, there's no excuse for it. The lying, the constant leading on, all that good stuff. Like, there's just no excuse for it. So we're gonna go over why I no longer trust dealerships. And by the way, this is only my second interaction with an actual dealership. My first one was when I had my 2011 BMW. I took it way up to Huntsville, Alabama to get worked on. They were great. They had my bike for like a month, but there was a reason why they had it for a month. We actually talked about that beforehand. And I wasn't necessarily pressed for time when it came to that service. I normally work on all my bikes myself, but if it's like anything engine work type if it's dealing with any type of engine work, like, I send that in. I don't mess with it because that's not something that I'm very knowledgeable about myself. And then also, you can't just miss a bolt and say haha and laugh it off, you know, like it's like a fairing bolt or something. But no, like this is your engine. This is what makes the bike move. I'm not going to deal with that. So I have an actual timeline here. I'm going to go over like what happened, how long they've had my bike. I have everything dated. I have screenshots I'm going to throw up on the screen. Just follow along with me. I was going to not say the people's name, but you've already seen my last video, and this is going up right after. But it is what it is. They already have 2 stars on Yelp and Google. You know, it is what it is. All right, we're going to start with the date, August 16th. I took them a bike. I told them I needed, hold on, let me pull up my list. Told them I needed my valves checked, oil change, spark plugs, new fork oil, clear my codes for traction control and ABS because my cruise control wasn't working. And that was it. It's pretty much the 18K mile break-in or 18K mile service. I put it off for a little bit because I was trying to get content out to you guys, my viewers, and all that good stuff. Didn't have enough content stacked up for something like this to happen where they've had my bike for this long. So that's why I waited until now. But yeah, getting back to the timeline. They've had I took them my bike on August 16th. I told them everything I needed done. They told me they would get back to me. Then they would text me an actual price, and that was pretty much it. Signed a piece of paper and say I'll pay $150 for a diagnostic, and that was it, and I left. August 20th, they sent me a price for the service and explained the whole 9/7 thing. The whole 9/7 thing is they sent me a text saying, hey, we're going to be looking at your bike by 9/7, meaning September 7th. And when they texted me that, I was confused because I was saying, is it going to be completed on 9/7 or is it going to be looked at 9/7? And he pretty much told me that's like the guaranteed date that they're going to look at it. It's not guaranteed that it's going to be done, but that's the guaranteed date that they're going to have their hands on it, if not beforehand, okay? So stay with me, stay with me. August 28th, I reached out because I wanted to have my bike before I went to Texas. Now, everybody knows the Ghost and Quiet meet out in Texas. I really wanted to have my freaking bike out there because I had an opportunity to get rollers for free. My boy Alter Dark, he owed me one from ATL, but unfortunately, you know, you've seen the video by now. I didn't have my bike out there, so I had to have a loaner bike. Now, mind you, I did have a loaner bike already set up in place just in case I didn't have my bike back, but that's not the point. I really wanted my bike, so, you know. But, like I said, it all worked out, so it's neither here nor there. We're already past that, but, yeah, so I reached out, and they didn't tell me they haven't looked at it or anything. They just told me it wasn't going to be ready in time or whatever. There really wasn't much communication during all that. Speed up to September 4th. I had to call the service department just to find out that I needed a rear wheel speed sensor because when I called up there, or they had so they did the diagnostic, but they didn't have any intentions on telling me that I needed that speed sensor in the back, and I had to call them 20 minutes before they closed just to figure out I needed a speed sensor. So ultimately I declined and told them, no, do not buy it. I'm not paying for that. I will buy it myself, because you're not going to charge me $700 to put on a wheel speed sensor when all it is one bolt and a plug and play little clip under my seat. You're not doing that. So I went ahead and ordered that myself. That was like $278, something like that. And actually, just now, it'll be here this Thursday. It's currently Tuesday today, so in 2 days it'll be here. Fast forward to September 6th. Tech number 1 texts me and says, I have an oil leak within the engine itself. And turns out it is the exhaust camshaft adjuster, and that they opened a claim with BMW. So here's my gripe with them opening a claim with BMW. So that bike is 4 years old. When I got the bike, so it's a 2020. When I got the bike, it maybe had like 5 months left on the warranty. I've had that bike for 2 years now. There's no more warranty on that bike. The only reason why you should open a claim with BMW is if you have warranty on the bike. That way the warranty will cover it. If I don't have any warranty on my bike, why are you opening a claim with BMW? Because the camshaft adjuster needs to be replaced, you say, but it's not the entire piece, it's just an O-ring. But you can't just buy the O-ring from anywhere, so that's why you open a claim with BMW. But that doesn't make any sense when you can just go to a regular shop, BMWmotorcycles.com, or whatever website it is with the schematics on it. You can shop by the parts list or whatever, and just look for it on that page. Because when I looked it up, it was $738. So, and it would have been here in a week instead of like a week and a half. You get me? So like, why did you need to open a claim with BMW? Like, that made no sense. You're just holding my bike for another week until they got back to you. Anyways, so speeding up to September 10th, they found out, because BMW told them you can't just buy the O-ring by itself. You have to replace the entire part, which I was telling you guys a second ago. It was $738. So now, mind you, and let me backtrack a little bit. So all those parts that I needed and things done to my bike in the beginning, that was going to cost me $1,680 flat. No more, no less. $1,680. And then he told me my new total was going to be $2,861. So here's where I have my gripe. So the $1,680 was with the full service. And then I told them, okay, don't add on the wheel speed sensor. I'm going to buy that myself. So it knocked the price off just a little bit. I think it dropped it down to like $1,400, $1,500, something like that. But then when you add $730 on top of it, that doesn't add up to $2,861. So immediately I requested for an itemized bill, and the tech told me, you're not getting a bill. You're going to get one when you pick the bike up. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what are you trying? Like, to me, it seems like you're trying to hide something. So like, why not just send me the itemized bill? Like, I'm not being aggressive at all. I'm just asking for an itemized bill. I just want to see how my price jumped up that high for one part. And when you told me specifically you weren't adding any labor onto it because you already had my bike torn apart, I just want to see what fees are included to equal up to this $2,861. And he straight up told me no. So this is about where my frustration started to kick in, because they've had my bike for this long, almost a month now. I requested an itemized bill. He told me straight up no, and I was like, okay. Now I'm starting to get aggravated. September 18th, I called them to see when my parts were coming in, because they never gave me a tracking number or any updates of it coming in from Germany. And this is when the next person started texting me and stuff like that. Like, I had two or three different people texting me different times and dates and completion times. And that's another part in this story that like just set me off, because in the end you'll see why. Because like it's just too much confusion going on. So tech number 1 is the one that told me he was going to order it. It's coming in from Germany. It'll be here on this date. So then tech number 2 told me on September 18th, he texted me saying the parts are coming in tomorrow on the 19th. And then he also went ahead and sent me an itemized receipt without me asking tech number 2, because I don't even have his number. He got my number and texted me and sent me this thing. So I was like, damn, this man sent me the itemized receipt. Like, he's already a step ahead of tech number 1. So I kind of bumped him up on a little pedestal, but not too much, because like there's already too many people texting me. You know what I mean? I got 2 different people at this point. It's too many, but I do appreciate him sending me the itemized bill. So end of the phone call, went about my day. September 19th, tech number 1 texted me and said the parts come in tomorrow, September 20th. So now you guys can kind of see tech number one, tech number two, they're texting me two different things at this point. There's too much confusion. Like my thing is, if parts are going to be delayed, let me know that, because it tells you on USPS or UPS, wherever shipping manufacturer that you use, or shipping company, sorry, whatever shipping company that you use, it's going to tell you if parts are delayed, packages delayed, got lost, or whatever. And that's all you had to say was, hey, your parts got delayed, they're actually coming in tomorrow. But they didn't tell me that. They just had two different people tell me two different things. And to me, that's very unprofessional. That's not, like, I don't know where they teach that at, because, like, that's just adding too much confusion to everything. All right, September 21st. I got a text around 9:30 a.m. letting me know that the parts are in and the bike was up on the workbench and it'll be done later on that day on the 21st. It's all right. So 2 p.m., I called 3 different times to get clicked over, transferred over to the service department, and it was elevator music, you know, like you get put on hold, like you're getting transferred. And this is, like, I can't, like, I'm just assuming at this point, but I think I know what happened, because all I heard was background noise a little bit, and then it just hung up. I think when I got transferred over, somebody back there in service just picked the phone up for a second and then hung it back up and kept working, because I heard background noise as if somebody's in the back talking, people like tools banging and shit, and then it just hung up. 3 different times that happened. 3 different times. So then I called back and I clicked over, I pressed 3 on the dial, whatever, to go to vehicle sales, just to get somebody to put their head in the back to tell me, hey, when is this bike gonna be done? And then he can come back and relay the information to me, because, like, this is just, it's just not making sense to me on how I call over 3 times, you pick the phone up, and then you just hang it right back up. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy work. So, but then he, and I was trying to explain to him, like, hey man, I'm not trying to bother y'all. I have an hour drive, hour and 20-minute drive to get to this dealership for the first thing. I didn't want them to call me at 4 o'clock and they close at 4:30 saying, hey, your bike's ready to get picked up, and now I can't pick it up. You know what I mean? So I just wanted a little clarification on when my bike was going to be done. So ultimately, I had to wait another 2 days, because this was on a Saturday. I had to wait another 2 days to get my bike back, because it was not finished on Saturday, even though he told me he was staying late to finish it, and I have text messages to prove it. I'm going to put them up on the screen. He told me he was staying late to finish my bike, okay? And then I have to find out over the phone my bike's not going to be ready until Tuesday. And he told me for sure Tuesday, September 24th. That's today. It is Tuesday. Just for those that want to see. Hold on. It is Tuesday, September 24th. I got a text at 9:38 a.m. It was a picture of my bike with the gas tank off of it, the front fairing off of it. My ECU was hanging over my airbox, and he told me that he's working on my bike right now, and it's going to be ready today, and that they were going to call me later today when the bike was ready to be picked up. And I said, okay. Let me go to my text messages, because I want to get this right now. I said, okay. At 3:36 p.m., I texted him and said, if my bike is done, I need a call before 4. I have an hour drive to get to y'all, and don't need a call at 5:30 saying it's ready, because they close at 6. He said he is about finished, but said there was one caliper bolt missing. Were you aware of that? Yes, I was aware of the caliper bolt missing when I took it in there. I replaced my brake pads a couple months ago, and the brake pads, it was the day before they came in, and I wanted to go ride my bike. I didn't torque down the little bottom bolt, and it just backed out on the highway or something and fell out. I didn't realize it until later on, but I've already ordered another one, and that's on the way now. I said, yes, I'm aware of that. He said, okay, so you were good with it like that. Sir, why are you asking me 2 times in a row after I just told you that I'm good with it like that? So I said yes again. And then at 4:45 p.m., I said, I'm on my way up there. I'm pushing the clock, but I'm getting my bike today. My bike is not staying up there another day. And at this point, I went to go pick up Moon, because I need 2 people to load my bike. I don't want anybody from that dealership touching my bike no more. They have employees there that can help me, but I want my boy helping me put my bike up on my truck bed. I don't want no more employees touching my bike. I'm over it. I'm done. I don't want any more people touching my bike. So I went to go pick up my boy Moon. I picked him up, and I mean, as soon as we get 5 minutes down the road, he texted me. He said he is not finished yet. He said it'll be finished up tomorrow. Finish up tomorrow. He's talking about Wednesday. After he told me it was going to be done today, and that they're going to call me later on today. Why do we keep lying to customers? Why are you lying to me multiple days in a row, multiple weeks in a row, telling me when parts are going to come in, when my bike's going to be done, when I can pick it up, saying that you're going to call me when stuff comes in, saying you're going to call me when my bike's done. You got 3 different people, 4 or 5 people different texting me. Like where does it end? Where does it end, honestly? And let me just say, I am not one to use my numbers to flex on dealerships. Like, I got 20K, 30K, 70K followers and nothing like that. Like, you need to finish up my shit. But it's like I'm just a normal customer, and I'm willing to pay extra to get my stuff done quickly. But y'all have taken y'all's time. It's like, I think it's like a month and a half at this point. I've had my bike hostage. I just want my bike back. And plus, literally in a week, I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for Slammed Enough. I need my bike so I can go to the Tail of the Dragon so I can make videos for you guys. If I don't have my bike, I can't go on the trip. And I've already paid for this trip. So it's like, I need y'all to stop playing my fucking bike. Stop playing my money. Stop playing. And then that's another thing. When you play with my money and play with my time and play with things I love, and my motorcycle being one of the things I love, I got to see you. You got to see me. I got to have you. That's bottom line. Because you ain't about to be playing with me like that. Like, cause I'm just over it, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense how you send me a picture of my bike saying it's gonna be ready, and then I'm texting you saying I'm on the way up there, you say it's not ready. It's like you're stringing me along the entire day just to tell me, hey, it's not gonna be ready till tomorrow. And then you send me a picture of my bike with it put back together, and I guess it's on or something, or they had it on, it's hooked up to an exhaust system so they can make sure it's running properly, whatever. My seat's off the bike. He said, I would say it should be done pretty early, but not by 6 today. And so then I text him saying I can't come get it till Saturday now, because I literally need to work every single day this week just so I'll have freaking money later on, because I'm taking a week off. So I get paid every 2 weeks. So, like, I'm working the first week, taking the second week off. I'm only working 1 week. My check's going to be cut in half, literally. Like, I need my bike. Like, I can't be taking off work like that. You know what I mean? I'm already taking a week off. I can't, and I specifically took this day off, Tuesday, to go get my bike, and it's not ready. In this video, I am going to, like, cut to when I pick the bike up and everything, but, like, just to record if there's any damages or anything done like that, because I'm not saying I've talked to them recklessly, but, I mean, towards the end, yeah, I got a little aggressive, because it's like, I just want y'all to stop lying. Just stop lying. I want my bike. I want my property. The bike's in my name. Yada, yada, yada. Like, I just want my stuff, bro. Y'all have had it too long to do a few things to it, and you still say it's not ready. Me personally, like, I don't know the ins and outs of a freaking BMW or any motorcycle like that, but I don't think it takes a month and a half to work on a bike like that. Like, and I do get you have to damn near drop the motor out of the bike to work on spark plugs and camshaft titchers and all that bullshit, but, like, this is ridiculous, honestly. It is completely fucking ridiculous. And they already got 2 stars on fucking Yelp and Google and stuff like that. Big #1 motorsports. And it's just like, do y'all not care? Like, literally, do you not care? Like, I run my own business, so I know how it is. And my thing is, so here's the thing. I work on an ambulance, right? And let's just say there's 3 hospitals within your city. And all 3 of them are on full diversion. But full diversion means the hospitals are full. They don't have any beds in there available. Like, nothing. So when a patient tells me, hey, I want to go to such and such, I'm going to rebuttal with, hey, they are on full diversion, but just know I have this diversion status form right here for you to sign, letting you know if you sign this form, we will take you to this hospital, but just know you're going to be waiting anywhere from an hour to damn near 12 hours to get seen or put into a room, because they just don't have enough nurses to watch everybody. And they will, 9 times out of 10, they're going to sign that form. And then when we get in there, they're going to be like, well, what's taking so long? No. You signed that form. So now you got to follow along with it. If big number one would have just implemented something like that in the beginning, saying, hey, we're down on techs, we're behind on work, we got X amount of bikes. If they would have just said that in the beginning, saying there's going to be extended amount of time wait, I would have been fine. I would have been cool. But you got multiple people text me different dates of completion times, when parts are going to come in, and I've had my bike for a month and a half. This is totally unacceptable, like completely unacceptable. And I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. And it's like, you can't talk too crazy to them because they still have your bike, and they can just drop a little bolt down in your cylinder head. You fire that thing up and the whole fucking engine explodes. Like, I don't want that to happen to me, but at the same time, it's like, so like this bullshit got to stop with somebody, and I'm willing to pull the trigger. So I need y'all to get on it. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy, and I'll even show y'all. 2.5 stars, bro. 2.5 stars. We ain't counting halves over here. We ain't counting half stars. You got 2 stars on Yelp. 2 stars. And there's somebody, and I read a Yelp review earlier, somebody in the same predicament that I was in. And it's just like, why? Why? I don't know, man. Now I gotta wait more. I gotta wait 3 more days to pick my bike up. 3 more days to pick my bike up. Pitiful. Cut this shit off. I shit you not. I was really just about to cut my camera off, or I actually did cut my camera off, but he just told me it is 6:22. As you guys can see, 6:22. He just texted me saying he just finished, and he'll have to test ride it in the morning, and let me know what day you can come pick it up. I'll have it out front for you and cleaned up. You've got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me, bro. Literally got to be fucking kidding me. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro. Literally. You can't make this shit up. And I'm literally going to text him back in just a second after I cut this camera off. Tell him, test ride it, but do not wash and clean my bike because it has ceramic coating on it, and I don't want you to fuck my ceramic coating up because you're not going to pay for it to get redone. That's literally what I want to tell him. So, yeah. I swear to God, you just can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up.
Oh, you gotta see that right there. This is the first ride after I've got my bike back. And that right there, that means my front wheel speed sensor is not in all the way. Either they didn't put the bolt in there or it's just barely hanging on there in there. So I gotta check that whenever I get a chance to pull over. Alright, now my mile per hour is gone for sure now. So that means for sure my wheel speed sensor up there's something going on. Like, I didn't have time to check it out the day of, or ride it the day of, you know, not family stuff, but like just personal things going on. So this is the stuff I'm talking about, man. This is the stuff that pisses me off, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
Big number one claims they fix a motorcycle. Where's my speed? Where's my miles per gallon? Or miles so empty? What's happening? But take a look down here. My wheel speed sensor is loose. Why is that loose? That's the only reason why I wouldn't have speed. Because I just changed this one out. This one's tight. This one ain't going nowhere.
Alright guys, a simple fix as far as I just went home, I tightened my freaking front wheel speed sensor up because it was loose. Thanks, shout out to big number one, aka big number two, because y'all are a big pile of shit. I fixed my fucking wheel speed sensor myself because you guys put stuff back together and don't tighten everything down to spec, and then y'all get mad when people leave reviews. They leave. Literally, speed's working fine. I got my mileage up there, but my gas till E is on there again. Like, this shit's not hard, man. Like, what? Y'all the reason why y'all make it so difficult to trust dealerships, and because y'all do stupid shit, man. Just do better. Do fucking better. God.